Three-dimensional figures. A three-dimensional figure is a figure that does not lie in a plane, also called solids, and you see them all the time. Now, the face of a three-dimensional figure is just one of the sides here. Any of these. A base can also be a face. An edge are these lines where two faces meet. So these lines here, that line there, that line in the back there. A prism is a three-dimensional figure with two parallel and congruent polygonal faces that are called bases. So we got a base up here, a base down here, and they're parallel. The height is the perpendicular distance between those two bases, so the straight up and down distance. So the height would be here from here to here. In this case here, the height is going to be from this base here, this triangular base to this triangular base is going to be 11. And a prism, most sides are going to be rectangles, if not all. The height, as I said, the height is the distance between the two bases. Now a cube is a special type of rectangular prism. It just happens to be one where they're all squares. Prisms are named by their bases, so this here is a triangular prism because it has a triangular base on top and bottom. Rectangular prism because, well, no matter what, you got rectangles. Here, this is a cube, a special type of rectangular prism. Pentagonal prism, pentagon on bottom and top. Hexagonal prism on top and bottom, hexagons. Now, a cylinder has two congruent parallel bases that are circles, so here and here. Now that dotted line in here is just stuff that you can't actually see because of the actual shape if it was actually solid. So that's an imagined, well, it's just a visual representation of it. So the height is the length of the perpendicular distance between the bases. So the height would be just from here to here. That would be the height. So that's a base, that's a base, that's the height. A pyramid is a three-dimensional figure with triangular faces that meet at one point called a vertex. So up here would be the vertex. If it is mainly triangles, then it is probably a pyramid. Pyramids are named by their bases, just like prisms are. So this here is what would be called a hexagonal base. That's what that shape is. It says it down here. You just can't read it right now. So, and these are the triangular faces. So it comes up to the vertex, and it's mainly triangular. Now a cone has a circular base and a vertex up at the top, sort of like an ice cream cone. And a sphere, this point right here, is a three-dimensional shape with every single point on it that is an equal distance away, which is the radius from that sphere. So we're pretty much done. Just name the shape. Over here we have cone. Good. Over here, well, if you can visualize this here, triangle, triangle up here, mainly rectangles, so three rectangles connecting them. So this is a triangular prism. This is a sphere, cube, cylinder, because there's a circle on the top and the bottom. And this here, it looks to be, I'm guessing that it is a triangular pyramid if it's only got one side on the back, but you can't really tell. Maybe it's a square on the bottom. I'm guessing it's a triangular prism. But if it had a square on the bottom, then it would be a square pyramid. And these are all made out of wood, and they're traditional sort of wooden blocks that math teachers love to use. So we're done.